since she got out of high school, because she never went to school or anything like that, like I had done. And it was one time where she was sleeping over, she had moved in, whatever, and she couldn't turn over to roll over in the bed. She would try to roll over and she'd end up on the floor because she was that big. She couldn't roll over on the mattress because it was a twin size mattress. And I would hear her snoring, and then she would stop breathing. And I was so afraid. I was like, oh my God, she's dead. And then she would start breathing again. And I was like, oh, that's just how she sleeps. I'm like, how isn't she dead yet? And I kept watching YouTube videos. Like, I was like, I needed to do this. So November, the week after, well, it was during my birthday, we had gone to Disney World as a family. I had no money. My mom and dad brought me. I had some time off from work because they were going, the lady I take care of went to visit relatives, so I had 2 weeks where I was fine. And I remember trying to eat healthy while I was in the amusement park and having my little carrot sticks with me and everything like that. And everybody's eating giant turkey legs and chips and junk food in front of me. And I'm like, you assholes. Sorry for swearing, but that's what I was thinking. And they're all giving me all kinds of hell because I'm trying to eat healthy in the amusement park. And we went to Disney World, and if you hadn't seen my fridge and seen my little magnets and everything, I have this thing with Winnie the Pooh. And when I was in line to see Winnie the Pooh, he had taken a break like 3 times. I had been there for 4.5 hours, probably more than that, just waiting in line to get a hug with Winnie the Pooh, because I am that kind of person. I was an adult, but Winnie the Pooh, he's the jam. I finally got to meet him and take the picture and blah 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 blah. And I look at the picture on my phone, and I'm the same size as Winnie the Pooh. And I'm inside Disney World, the happiest place on earth, and I see myself the same size as Winnie the Pooh, and I just go into this mode where I panic, and I hated myself, and I was disgusted the person I was looking at in the mirror and in the phone. And I was like, I didn't show anybody the pictures. I didn't post them anywhere. I did not want anybody to know, even though they could see me, I didn't want them to know I was the same size as the mascot in a costume. That was Winnie the Pooh, that's known for being chubby and fun. I was the same size as the outfit that somebody puts on over their body to play that person. And the rest of the time we were in Disney World, it had its ups and its downs, but that was my 25th birthday. And I had been trying to eat healthy. I had done better. I had gotten more vegan. I had tried before then. So I was working towards being vegan then. I wasn't completely vegan because I didn't know completely how to do it then yet. And it was my birthday, and I just remember being so upset that I was the same size as Winnie the Pooh. And I came home and I wore the same outfit that I had worn to see Winnie the Pooh, and I still looked the same. And I was just like, my self-esteem was just gone. I couldn't even shower with the lights on. It was so bad. I hated myself so badly because of how big I was, and how sick I was, and how tired I was, and how stressed out I was. And this is after I'd gotten rid of all 4 of my jobs. And it's just, I couldn't do it anymore. So the next day, I'm like, you know what? I cleaned out my pantry. I read labels and everything, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be this person I'm seeing anymore. And more breakdowns, more blah blah blah, more realizing that some things, even though they don't specifically say that they have those ingredients in them, it's in them. It's been 2 years. I wanted to say it was my 25th birthday, but it was before my 25th birthday that I had started that. It's been 2 years. I'm going to be 27 this year. And I lost 40 pounds and I haven't gained it back. And it's awesome. I don't have to take 14 pills anymore. I'm down to 1.5 pill now. I used to be on 2. I'm on 1.5 pills now. And I'm still broke. I'm still only making about $600 a month. But I was able to sell that vehicle and recoup some of the money and split it in half of the money the money I had borrowed to fix it and the money that I had spent on my credit card to survive. I split it in half. And I paid everything that I could pay. So I had this breathing room now that I was like, you know what? I need to figure out something to do. Now that I know that I'm gonna live, I need to do something with my life. And I'm still struggling on what it is that I want to do. Because I like cooking. I like making food. But there are some days where I don't even want to look at food. I don't even want to eat food because I'm around it so much. And it's the main part of my life. Sorry, I have to move. And I'm still trying to get a regular job somewhere. I'm still trying to get to where I can not have these episodes where I spend 12 hours in bed every day. I'm still working. I'm working on myself still. And it's hard. And it's not easy. And people are like, well, just go outside and go for a walk. Yeah, I could do that if I had the mental capacity to go outside and actually do it. Because not the mental capacity, but the mental, not having this mental block where if you go outside and go for a walk, everyone's going to see how fat you are. Just stay in your house and be fat so no one can see how fat you are. You know? And this video is 40 minutes long already. And I'm sorry, but I'm half asleep. My video is hopefully uploading. Because if not, that's going to be a whole nother breakdown. I'm not even going to judge anybody who says they have technical issues with their channel anymore. I didn't before. But it's bad. And it's just Wi-Fi and that net neutrality thing, which means it's going to get even worse. No. But yeah, I'm still down 40 pounds. I haven't gained anything back. I'm trying to lose another 20 at least. But nowadays, now that I have this channel and I have friends, excuse me, mosquito. Now that I have friends that I can talk to on the internet, it's not as bad. It still sucks, but it's not as bad anymore. My self-esteem isn't as low as it used to be because I'm not as big as I used to be. So I'm just like, oh, even though you should feel better, you should feel good about yourself no matter how big you are. I'm actually getting to that point where I'm allowing myself to feel better about myself because I'm not the size I used to be. But that's my own issues. And I don't have friends that I talk to in real life anymore. Like, all of my support and everything comes from online. I only started these channels after being pestered by people who wanted to know how I cooked my food because I started making everything from scratch because they don't have any place that makes food that I can eat here. And they were like, well, how do you make that? And I'm like, I tell them. And then somebody else asks, and then I tell them. And I'm like, nowadays I can just you know what? I'm going to send you a video I made. And they're like, okay, cool. So much easier. Instead of having that long, drawn-out conversation about how I make my food. Because it's only food. I mean, granted, it's a very important part of life, but there's so many parts of your life that don't revolve around food. It's insane. I was waiting for this video to upload, and I'm just tired of staring at my phone. And I didn't want to read anything, so I thought back to where in Tumblr where I had seen this thing where they had played the SpongeBob game on their, where they had gotten one of those new kind of things where you can play video games. And I'm like, I have that SpongeBob game. I'm like, I wonder if I still have the Game Boy I played it on. Sure enough, I did. And before I went to bed, I played about 4 levels of SpongeBob and the Flying Dutchman. I'm much better at it now. Because when I do play video games, I play like Skyrim and like virtual reality and stuff like that. But yeah, and I played video games before I went to bed. I woke up, my phone was dead. But I get more sleep now than I used to. I used to get about 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Now I get anywhere between 5 and 7. So I'm doing good. But it's like, I woke up in the middle of the night and I'm like, I feel a disturbance in the force. Find my phone, it was dead. And it's just like, I didn't cry, I didn't scream. I'm just like, how do I fix this? And that's, how do I fix this? Well, I like to say that I'm trying to fix me and I'm doing pretty decent at it. So, like, I can never go vegan, I can do this, like, you probably can't. But I did. It was hard as fuck. Sorry. It was hard as hell to do that. But I needed to do that. Not only for my health issues, I needed it for the community it brings along with it. I needed it for my mental stability, because when you're not eating animals, you don't have to feel bad about what you're eating. And I'm a very tender-hearted person. And I used to hate watching videos where like somebody was watching a hunting video in the background and I could see them butchering the animal and I'm like, why are you watching that? Why are you eating that? How can you do that? And they're like, what? They're just killing this. And I'm like, they're killing something and it doesn't faze you. They're like, it's just an animal. And I'm like, if somebody did that to you, it would matter to you, wouldn't it? So I don't have the stress of feeling bad about what I eat. I eat good food. I don't have my health issues anymore. And one fun thing I learned is when you don't eat processed sugar or dairy, you don't break out as much. The only time I break out is when I wear too much makeup on my videos, which is awesome. Saves me so much time and effort and pain because I don't have those giant hard pimples on my back that stop me from sleeping, which they used to. They don't anymore because I don't have them anymore. And now I'm only down to 1.5 pills that I can literally take in 5 seconds the second I wake up in the morning, instead of having to set alarms to take medicine 3 times a day. Because when I was on 14 pills a day, I would take anxiety medicine 3 times a day just to stop me from having panic attacks during the day, so I wouldn't be in trouble of getting my heart messed up because I was having panic attacks so bad they were mimicking heart attacks. Because I didn't want it to interact with, like, if I actually did have something wrong with my heart, they wouldn't be able to tell because I thought I would just be having another panic attack. But yeah. It's been over 45 minutes. And I'm going to check on my video and see if it's uploaded. But, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. If you felt anything during this video, please let me know. If you need recipes to help you go vegan, if that's something you want to do, check out my other channel. It's probably linked in the bio of this channel. And all my social media is Sweet G Amber. It's probably about 5 o'clock in the morning. The sun isn't still up, but I'm going to try to go back to sleep. And then I might get up and clean my kitchen, because I have to figure out how to fix an oven that broke during one of my other videos so I can roast my vegetables and make my brown rice for my video on Wednesday. So, this is me signing off after ranting for almost an hour. I hope all of you have a good day. Except for that evil company, which I will not name because they are as evil as Voldemort. They are as evil as Voldemort. So they are. They don't think they are, and they pay a lot of people, but they are evil. Because of them, I had to completely redo my life, because working there sucked so badly that I nearly died because I couldn't physically take working there anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Try to get at least 2 more hours. I'm probably gonna be up by at least 7, and it's 5 right now, so I'm maybe gonna get an hour and a half if I can. If not, I'm probably just gonna play more Game Boy until I decide to clean the kitchen. But yeah, have a good day. Even if you aren't having a good day, I hope you have a good day the next day. Bye.